Well,
I'm not sure why I did that.
I mean, you can unfold your hands. You're not sure, but here you are in felony court, and this is going to be expensive for you. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 0964, State of Texas versus Terrell Guidry. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state defense?
Carl Bashley, Your Honor.
Are you Mr. Guidry? Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Guidry, did you file a document entitled Application for Community Supervision or Deferred Adjudication? Well, you're only eligible for deferred adjudication in this instance. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it? Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Well, that's the charge. Did you understand what you're charged with?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, you need to stop whispering. You need to speak up. You understand?
No.
No, I mean, speak up the way you would speak with your friends, right? In the same tone. All right, so did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes.
Mr. Guidry, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Did you understand you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up your rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, thank you, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, he has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
In my opinion, he was, Your Honor.
Mr.
And he is at
Guidry,
this time.
oh, thank you. Mr. Guidry, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, no,
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
no,
Are you satisfied with the way you've been?
no, ma'am.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, you're gonna have to speak up. Open your mouth and speak up.
The microphone is.
I mean, he's just whispering.
Is it good?
No, it's not.
Oh.
And don't hold the mic like you're about to bust out in a rap, just,
Yeah, it's on.
all right.
Hello, hello.
So you're gonna have to speak up.
Speak a little bit like you.
Because I know people don't whisper when they're around their friends. All right. Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, state recommends deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration the following county court cause number 706-965, 706-966, 695-664. There's to be restitution in the amount of $608.62. Is that to Derek Sims?
Yes.
And that's to be paid to Derek Sims, SIMMS. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's to be no contact with Derek Sims. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition? Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
What does that mean?
All right, you'll need to speak to your attorney about that.
Okay.
You want to talk to him? Yes. All right, we're off the record.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't discuss it.
No, no,
I discussed the firearms. I didn't-
Okay, all right, we're
I
back
forgot
on,
to- I forgot to discuss the firearms. That's what they always ask me about. Okay.
no problem. All right, we're back on the record. So did you understand that with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent. Did you understand?
Yes.
All right. Did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea bargain agreement? Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State? Did you review the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years and there be a TAP evaluation. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
State, any evidence?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, and state, have you had contact with the complainant?
Yeah.
All right, and they're aware of this agreement?
Yes.
All right, you may continue to confer. Yes. All right, did you review the document entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, as the court can see, I have a client here. He's very young. He's read the documents. There have been some family issues between him and his mother that probably led up.
We're on the record. You may continue.
It's not to excuse what he did, just kind of explain his actions. He knows he did what's wrong. And I think he would be a good candidate. He doesn't have any prior, except for other misdemeanors that I know of, Your Honor. He's also asked me to request support for some help on education and training for jobs, things like that. He's asking if there's any programs that they can provide that would help him with that.
All right, how old are you?
21.
All right, so I don't even understand how this all got to this point. You have somebody, Tiana. Is Tiana related to you?
My sister,
All right, so and how old is she?
20 or 19.
Okay, she's 19. So she posts on Facebook a picture of Roxanne and her ex-boyfriend because it was his birthday and he's passed. So what is her relationship or your relationship to Roxanne's ex-boyfriend?
Like my dad, basically.
All right, but he's not your dad. He's your stepfather or something?
He was basically, yeah, he was there raising me.
All right. So Roxanne gets upset because she's now moved on with another guy, right?
Mhm.
And she wants to know, why is Tiana posting pictures of her on Facebook with her ex-boyfriend, who's your stepfather, right? And instead of that being the end of it, you and Tiana decide to drive over to Roxanne's house, right?
Technically, yeah.
Well, I mean, not technically, either you did it or you didn't.
Yeah.
All right. So you go over there. Why are you keying Derek Sims' car?
He called me outside the car to come fight him, and I'm not finna fight him. But I mean, I'm finna get like, I don't know, a point across basically.
And what is your point with him that you want to get across? Why are you even going to that location?
I went because my sister called me crying. She had to go pick up her dog, and I went with her.
All right. But she's not really over there for her dog. That's just a side thing.
That's the main reason she went.
No, she went over there because she posted a photo.
Well, Your Honor, she did go to pick up a dog.
No, I mean, ultimately, that's a side trip. Her main reason for going over there was she posted a photo of Roxanne with her ex-boyfriend who's passed,
Right.
your stepfather, and everybody's upset. Roxanne is upset. Stop posting photos of me with this ex-boyfriend because maybe her new man gets upset by that. And then That's when everybody comes over because it says Roxanne asked Tiana, why does she keep posting pictures like that? You don't think somebody else has feelings, referring to her husband, Derek Sims. And then your sister Tiana got mad and told you about the exchange. And then you started calling Roxanne several times. And when she finally answered the phone, you stated, where's your husband at? So this whole thing about the dog, that's just a side thing that people threw out there.
Well, she did say that his mother, is the one that did mention that she came over to pick her dog up, and it was a little dog when she left.
Oh, I know. But that's just a side thing. The main reason and what everybody got riled up over is because your sister decided to post on Facebook, which
That's-
everybody says only old people use Facebook. I guess that's not true because these are 20 and 19-year-olds. Posted a photo of Roxanne with her ex-boyfriend, who is deceased and who is your stepfather and your sister's stepfather. So that's why everybody goes over there. And then all of a sudden you pull out a gun and they say the clip fell out. So why are you going over here? And it wasn't about the dog. So why did you feel the need to go over to somebody's house because you all are posting photos?
I'm not sure.
Well,
I'm not sure why I did that.
well, I mean, you can unfold your hands. You're not sure, but here you are in felony court, and this is going to be expensive for you because fees are expensive. And this is deferred. Back in the day when you got a deferred, if somebody asked you, have you ever been convicted of a felony before? You could always say no. And that's where it would end on the job application. But now everybody knows about deferred. So on job applications now, it says, have you ever been placed on deferred? That's you. Do you have any children?
Speak up.
No, I don't.
How far did you go in school?
Thanks. So
All right. So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
that's what he talked about earlier, the program. I want to see if y'all can help me get into one to do CDL driving.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's easy to do. You just, well, they don't have yellow pages anymore, but you just go online.
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
but
He
there's a
just-
program for the city. I want to see if you can help me get into it. It's called Ready to Work.
Okay. All right. This is the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 5 years deferred adjudication. Take in consideration County Court Cause number 706-965, 706-966, 695-664. There's to be restitution of $608.82 to Derek, Derek Sims, SIMMS, plus no contact with Derek Sims. There's to be 120 hours of community service restitution. That will be waived if you obtained a certificate from some sort of trade school. You say you want your CDL license. Once you obtain that, that will be waived. Or if you decide to go back to college. All right, this affirmative finding of family violence. Why are we saying this is an affirmative finding of family violence? I'm trying to see it. I don't see it. State, because it appears that the people, there's nothing here to say they live together.
No, they didn't live together. He didn't live with the mother. If you see the videos, there's some animosity between the mother and the two. They have not lived together for a while.
No, I mean, I'm trying to figure out why is this designated as an affirmative finding of family violence because they're not related. There's nothing in the police reports that say they ever lived together. You have a sister who's going to go pick up a dog. Did I miss something?
No, I mean, that's part of it. And there was other things. And it was a little, Yorkie, I think. It was like-
No, I mean, I'm just trying to get to the legal point of affirmative finding. The sister,
Sister and him, there'd have to be a relation, him and one. of the
no,
victims.
my understanding, well, let me ask you this. You're still under oath. And if anybody else knows the answers to this question, let me know. I'm not getting the impression from reading the police report that he's related to Roxanne. So they're not, is Roxanne your relative? Okay, you need to speak up. Can you say yes or no? Can you open your mouth and speak so that people can hear you?
She is.
All right, what is her relationship to you?
She's my mom.
Oh, so Roxanne is the mom.
That's,
Ah, that is not in here. I cannot believe you and your sister went to your mom's house with all of this foolishness because she's dating somebody else. Your sister's 19, you're 20. Hey, maybe you love the stepfather more than you love the mom, but guess what? Your mom has moved on. And either you're going to accept that or you're not going to accept it. It appears that she has chosen the man she is with. That's who she wants to be with. She don't want you all posting photos of her with her ex-boyfriend. But guess what? That's up to you. You want to post photos of her all over Facebook with her ex-boyfriend? Fine. But that doesn't snowball into you and your sister going over there and causing chaos. This is not a Disney movie where you're trying to get her back with, your stepfather or anything or like that. It's over. She's not going to be with that. Maybe she's not every anniversary. She's not celebrating that. Maybe she's moved on. Maybe she never loved your stepfather. I don't know. But what I do know, according to this police report, she has moved on with Derek Sims. And you all need to accept that. And if you can't accept it, then don't go over there. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now I see why it's an affirmative finding of family violence. That wasn't in the police report. So there's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There should be regular random UAs. Field visits. One time per month for 4 months. And is there destruction of the weapon or forfeit the weapon?
Yes, Judge, I'm sorry, but it's going on this.
All right, there's going to be a forfeit of the weapon. Anger management. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Thank you. Proof of employment. Within 35 days, there should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled trial court. Oh, and I'm sorry, there's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. Going to show you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Sometimes we don't like the partners maybe that our parents may choose. But guess what? Sometimes your parents don't like the partners that you choose. Guess what? Everybody's living their own life. They're adults. People can choose whomever they want to be their partner. Your only choice you have to make is either you're going to accept it or not. If you're not going to accept it, then move on. You understand? Now, from here on out, everything that you do, you need to ask yourself, is this something that could potentially result in me going to prison up for 20 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If it's maybe, don't do it. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. Talk to your probation officer if there's an issue. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back to the court. Good luck.
adjourn.
Court is calling 2024 CR 0202, State of Texas versus Nicholas Martinez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Raymond Bell for the defense, Judge.
And are you Mr. Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
I have, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Is this an application?
It is, Judge.
Let me see if I can find your application.
Should be in there.
All right. Show you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so he didn't sign his last name on this. Is there a reason?
That's his signature, Judge. It's how he signs. All of his signatures that way.
All right, when you sign a document, you need to sign your last name. I'm going to show you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication. Is that your signature?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Mr. Martinez, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with evading arrest, detention, vehicle? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Mr. Martinez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's a $500 fine. State recommends deferred. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, ma'am.
Next, I'm showing you outside the agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 120 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Your Honor, I offer States Exhibit 1 in the attachments.
We reviewed the same, no objection.
You may continue to confer. Showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence States Exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing States Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
You know, my client made poor erring judgment. He's been really working hard since this incident. He just got a job with Toyota. So he's working on the assembly line and he's been trying to make amends for the situation. Again, as the report reflects, he got scared. He made a bad choice. He should have complied and he didn't. But he was cooperative with the officer. And again, at this point, Your Honor, he's trying to show the court that he would be a good candidate for deferred adjudication. And again, he's now been working with Toyota, I want to say about 2 months.
Mhm.
Is about correct? So
Yeah, that's not an
Yes,
answer.
ma'am.
Yes or
Yes,
no?
ma'am.
Okay. So who is Damian Vidalis to you?
Just a friend.
So do you all still communicate?
Just over the phone, but we don't like hang out no more.
Are you working at a Toyota?
Yes, I work.
Are they
with
drug
Toyota.
testing you?
Yes, they have drug testing, but they haven't drug tested me yet.
All right, if you're drug tested today, what are the results gonna be?
Negative.
Okay, why are you pausing with
I
Like you
didn't
don't
know
know?
to say positive or negative.
Hmm?
I didn't know positive or negative, which one is.
All right, so have you been using or no?
No.
Okay. And who do you live with?
With my mom.
Do you have any children?
No.
That's a good thing. Because you're not ready to make good decisions yet,
Yeah.
but we're gonna get you there. How old are you?
20.
It's 20, Judge.
All right, court is gonna sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. Proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. 120 hours of community service restitution. We can do a TAP evaluation out of custody. There's to be regular UAs, regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be no contact with Damian Vidalis. And that's to begin on April 3rd. So you can call him today and say, I can't have any more contact with you.
Yes, ma'am.
But after today, there's to be no more contact with him. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
Field visits, 1 time per month for 3 months. And defensive driving course. I always thought that course just wasn't helpful to people who have an evading charge, but they actually do teach you more than just defensive driving. They teach you about the dangers of driving recklessly. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you have an issue, talk to probation. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, then come back to court, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. You can shut it down.
Thank you, miss.
All right,
Thank you.
your case. All right, court is calling 2023 CR 2080A, State of Texas versus Shawana Canales. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Robert Burns for Ms. Canales.
And are you Ms. Canales?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt to Revoke Community Supervision and First Amended Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney, and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Shawana Canales who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 2080A for the offense of theft 2,500 to 30,000 on July 10th, 2023 for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Violated condition number 1 on or about the 25th day of February 2024 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Shawana Canales, committed the offense of possession of a controlled substance in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? True.
And Your Honor, we waive the other violations alleged in the motions.
Any objection?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility
Yes,
and up to a $10,000 fine?
yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor, we're asking that you deny the motion, continue her on deferred, that she do a TAP evaluation in custody as well as a mental health evaluation in custody, that her supervision be extended for 3 months, that she be ordered to provide updated contact information and address, and that she report weekly for 60 days, Your Honor. Oh, and we'll take into consideration Night Mag 753121, Your Honor.
All right, is that the proposed agreement, counsel?
It is, Judge. Ms. Canales would like me to let you know that she, of course, would prefer to have those evaluations done out of custody.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
I explained that to her.
All right, Ms. Canales, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Sean Canales.
All right, why you're not doing well on probation?
I didn't want to even come over here to lie to you, ma'am. You know what I mean?
All right, so here's the thing, never start a sentence with, I don't want to come here to lie to you, because usually what follows is not the truth. Or either, in all honesty, usually what follows is not in all
I
honesty.
really know, I really got nothing. I can't lie to you. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I wasn't, you know what I mean? Because I know that I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do.
Why not? Why are you not doing what you're supposed to do? You want to go to a state jail facility?
No, ma'am, I actually don't. I just, like I said, I just had, like I told Mr. Barons, I just had a grandson, my first grandson. So like my whole perspective of doing the prison is like,
People always do that when they have grandchildren. Everybody always comes in. You know what? People come in here with a grandchild. They come in here with a new job, best job ever. So again, that doesn't explain
no, that's what I'm
why.
saying. I really didn't come to lie to you because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do.
Why not?
I have nothing. Like, I mean, I really, my mind wasn't in the right frame. You know what I mean? I wasn't on my medication. I
So what's your mental health diagnosis?
I have been diagnosed with bipolar. Mhm.
All right.
But I'm on my meds now. I'm, like I said, and my mind is, I really don't want to go to.
Oh, nobody wants to go to prison.
Yes,
Even
ma'am.
people whose minimum sentence is 25. I've never had anybody to raise their hand and say, please, like Charles Dickens, please, sir, may I go to prison?
Mhm.
Nobody ever wants to go to prison.
No.
All right. So the question becomes, what are we going to do with you? Number one, if I follow this agreement, your TAP evaluation is going to be in custody.
Okay.
All right. Probation,
Yes, Judge.
is this probation's agreement a recommendation?
Yes, Judge. I do want to. I do want to see about getting all of the evaluations done in custody, Judge.
Okay. All right, so the court will deny the motion. I'm gonna alternate, amend conditions to include the following. There's gonna be extension of 6 months. That extra 3 months is for punishment.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not for rehabilitation, it's for you to be punished.
Okay.
You could have been finished with this if you would have done right. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm gonna extend you for 6 months. There's to be a TAP evaluation and MIC evaluation in custody. There's gonna be the UA hotline until further notice. Do a referral to felony drug court. I know if she is accepted to felony drug court, it's gonna have to be extended further, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. The reason why I'm recommending felony drug court is one, they have a dual diagnosis component. So they could help with mental health and they could also help with drug use.
Okay.
But also the MIC evaluation in custody is a long it's a long time for that. So we'll do a referral to felony drug court. All right, you're gonna provide your address to probation. And that's gonna be the address where you need to be, you understand?
Yes, sir.
There's gonna be field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. And take in consideration night mag number 753121. Probation, is there anything else that's needed?
No, Judge.
Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. If you don't want to potentially go to prison, then you need to do what's asked of you.
Yes, ma'am.
When there are, I think it's so simple when there are rules. If the rules are report monthly, then just report monthly. And you know what you should ask yourself each time you don't want to do something? Do I want to do this or would I like to potentially go to prison? If the answer is no, then you better do it. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, where are we on the mental health update?
We have the report back, Judge, the actual judge's adjudication of it. It's not until I think later this week, actually.
It's on Friday.
Yeah, I believe he's gonna be found competent.
Okay,
I'm still working on, here's what we're asking the court today, and I think the state's joining in this request. There's some new information that came out on his more recent case. that I've pointed the state to, saying that I think they need to look at it. What they're gonna do is they're A, gonna look at it, and B, maybe come up with a universal offer that takes care of everything. Because of competency and other mental health issues in this case, I don't believe we ever had a final plea by deadline, so I'd like one more pretrial if the court can give it to us. I'm also still looking, you authorized me with $1,200 for a mental health expert, not for competency purposes, but for potentially mitigation at sentencing purposes. And as I've told you before, my expert backed out of that based on the fact that she is having trouble getting paid and it's not your court, judge, but she's having trouble getting paid by the auditor's office, much like I just heard you talk about.
Okay.
And I don't blame her. She said, Colin, I'm not gonna do any more. Like, it's too much hassle to get paid. I've been trying to make some calls to find someone else. I'm still trying. I might bring you an updated order at some point with a new one. But as of this point, I've not been able to secure anyone who's willing to take a court-appointed case right this moment. So I'd like one more pretrial. I think there's issues that I've pointed the state to that might make their offer change for the better.
All right, so the final date on this case is gonna be April 30th. What's gonna be due is states you have to tender an offer at that time, and acknowledgement of discovery needs to be completed.
Okay, Judge.
All right, see you on April 30th. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused, okay?
Thank you.
Jasmine Hardaway, all right. So you all ready for jury trial?
Judge, this case just got recently re-indicted yesterday.
Okay,
Re-indicted yesterday, Your Honor, on a new charge of aggravated assault as opposed to formerly being charged with manslaughter.
okay, I don't have that file.
Just got,
I got a copy of the indictment. Look at it.
Okay, no, I don't need to look at it. To the clerks, do you have the file?
yesterday.
Okay, life goes on.
What's the new case?
That would be 2024 CR 4235.
All right, so council, do you want to come back on the 29th
29th of
April?
Sure.
All right, so we'll come back on April 29th. By then, I should have that file. And we'll
Well,
go-
that'll give me a chance. If is the file ready to have motions filed into it?
You can file motions. I just don't have a physical file yet.
Okay, but it is open in terms of filing motions into it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and so you have motions that you want filed and heard?
More than likely, Your Honor, because this is an entirely, well, it's the same incident, but entirely new charge.
Okay, all right.
And we haven't had 10 days to, this is only one
No, no,
day after the indictment.
So I tell you what, this is what we'll do. We're gonna set it for April 29th, and by April 29th, have all of your motions filed.
Okay.
And then we can either have hearings on those motions on that day, or either if you want to bring it back the following week to have hearings on those motions, we can.
I guess one question would be, is there any additional discovery that the state has that they didn't have when the discovery was tendered on the manslaughter? If the state knows.
No, Your Honor, everything that was used to indict the case, I believe is the same. Or not believe, it is.
All right, and what's that new indictment number?
2024 CR 4235.
And is that the case that's related to the manslaughter?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, they had to include language to toll the statute of limitations, which makes reference to the prior indictment.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna come back on the 29th. And to the clerk, even though this case has been re-indicted, I still need this file, so don't send the file off.
No, no, we don't.
All right, thank you.
Can I come on Zoom, Your Honor?
You have any objections to her appearing by Zoom?
I don't, I mean, somebody might, but I don't.
Okay,
And does monitor still have to come in? Is this for my murder charge?
I'm sorry, what?
Do I still got to keep this monitor on even though I'm being indicted?
That's something your attorney will have to,
You keep
Wow.
denying me. Every time you ask you deny it. Well,
well, there's a reason why I deny it. You know why it's been denied? Because This charge from 2021 is a manslaughter. The other charge from 2022 is an assault on a security officer. So according to this, and I'm not taking any of these cases as true, you first are charged with manslaughter. Then after that, you pick up an assault on a security officer, allegedly. I'm not saying it's true, but that's the order of things. So that's where we are.
They have the video of me for the lady who, okay.
All right, so you can appear by Zoom.
See you on Zoom on the 29th.
আমি আছি বগুড়ায়, আর বগুড়ার সব সেরা রাঁধুনিরা তাদের হাতের খাবার নিয়ে চলে এসেছেন। কেমন করছেন তারা, চলুন দেখা যাক। দর্শক, অসংখ্য প্রতিযোগীর মধ্য থেকে প্রাথমিকভাবে বাছাইকৃত প্রতিযোগীরা আজ হাজির হয়েছে বগুড়াতে। প্রত্যেকের স্বপ্ন একটাই, হতে চায় সেরা রাঁধুনি, এবং একটু পরেই তারা মুখোমুখি হবে বিচারকদের। তারা কি ভাবছেন, মনের মধ্যে কিরকম দুশ্চিন্তা হচ্ছে, কে কি রেসিপি নিয়ে এসেছেন এবং তাদের জন্য কতটা সহজ হবে ঢাকায় যাওয়ার টিকিট পাওয়া, কথা বলবো প্রতিযোগীদের সাথে। দেখি তারা কি ভাবছেন। কেমন আছেন?
ভালো আছি, আপনি ভালো আছেন?
আপনার রেসিপি কি?
আমার রেসিপিটা হচ্ছে ক্যারামেল অরেঞ্জ ইয়োগার্ট।
ওকে, এটার মূল ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টস কি?
এটার মূল ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্ট হচ্ছে দই, বগুড়ার বিখ্যাত দই। আমি সেটা দিয়ে ফিউশন করা ট্রাই করেছি।
আপনি এর আগেও অংশ নিয়েছিলেন, সম্ভবত 1427 এবং গ্র্যান্ড অডিশন থেকে বাদ পড়েছিলেন, রাইট?
রাইট।
এবারের রেসিপি কি?
এবারের রেসিপি হচ্ছে আমার চকলেট মোকা স্ট্রবেরি চিজ কেক। অল আর মাই সিক্রেট রেসিপি, সো আই এম ভেরি এক্সাইটেড।
কুমু, কেমন আছেন?
ভালো আছি, আপনি কেমন আছেন?
খুব ভালো। এর আগে 1427 লাকি 7 থেকে বাদ পড়েছিলেন, এবার কি মনে হচ্ছে?
প্রথমবারের যে অভিজ্ঞতা, বর্তমানে আমি তারপর আরো 2 বছর সময় নিয়েছি, শিখেছি, তো নিজেকে এবারে তৈরি করে এনেছি। ইনশাল্লাহ ভালো কিছু একটা হবে।
আপনার রেসিপির মূল বৈশিষ্ট্য কি?
আমার রেসিপির মূল বৈশিষ্ট্য হচ্ছে গ্রাম্য নিয়ে এসেছি, মানে আমার গ্রামের যে জিনিসপত্র সে প্রেজেন্ট করবো।
একসঙ্গে কতজনের রান্না করতে পারবেন?
আমি যদি বলি, এখন আমাদের বাসায় যত গেস্ট আসে আপ টু 20।
একটু কি ভয় লাগছে?
হ্যাঁ, একটু ভয় কাজ করছে, কারণ ফার্স্ট টাইম কোনো রিয়েলিটি শোতে আসছি।
তারপর আপনার জন্য শুভকামনা রইল।
সো মাচ।
দর্শক, ভয় তো লাগবেই, এবং এই ভয়কে জয় করাই হচ্ছে যে কোনো প্রতিযোগীর কাজ। সেরা রাঁধুনি কিন্তু একটা লম্বা প্রতিযোগিতা, এবং এই রেসে টিকে থাকার জন্য আপনাকে অবশ্যই অন্যদের চাইতে বেটার রেসিপি দিতে হবে, এবং সেই রেসিপির মধ্য দিয়ে কিন্তু যারা আমাদের বিচারক রয়েছেন তাদের মন জয় করতে হবে। সো দেখা যাক কি হয়, আমাদের সঙ্গেই থাকুন। দর্শক, আমাদের মাঝে বিচারকেরা চলে এসেছেন। একটু পরেই শুরু হবে ফুড টেস্টিং এবং সেই সাথে জাজমেন্ট। আমি এবার কথা বলবো আমাদের বিচারকদের সাথে, দেখি তারা কি ভাবছেন। ওয়েলকাম টু বগুড়া অডিশন। কি খবর?
ভালো, তুমি কেমন আছো?
আমি খুব ভালো আছি, এবং আমি ভুল না করলে এবার দিয়ে বোধহয় 5ম বারের মতো আপনি আসলে বিচারকের দায়িত্ব পালন করছেন। বগুড়ার প্রতিযোগী, সর্বোপরি এবারের প্রতিযোগীদের নিয়ে আপনার কি বলার আছে?
প্রত্যাশা তো অনেক বেশি, কারণ বগুড়া সবসময় সব সিজনেই অনেক ভালো ভালো পার্টিসিপেন্টস আমরা পেয়ে থাকি সেরা রাঁধুনিতে। তো এবারেও আমি আশা করছি যে অ্যাটলিস্ট টপ 5 পর্যন্ত যেন যেতে পারে, এরকম পার্টিসিপেন্টস আমরা এখান থেকে নিয়ে যেতে পারি, এটাই আমাদের প্রত্যাশা।
শেফ নাইম আশরাফ দ্বিতীয়বারের মতো সেরা রাঁধুনির অডিশনের দায়িত্ব পালন করছেন বিচারকের। কেমন লাগছে বা কি মনে করছেন এবারের এই আয়োজন নিয়ে?
সেরা রাঁধুনি গত সিজনে আমরা রংপুর দিয়ে শুরু করেছিলাম, সো এবার বগুড়াতে নতুন পার্টিসিপেন্টসদের খাওয়া ট্রাই করার জন্য ভেরি এক্সাইটেড। রেসিপি সিলেকশনে আমি সবগুলো রেসিপি দেখেছি, সিলেক্ট করেছি, সো ওগুলো খাওয়ার জন্য এবার এখানে আশা করি অনেক ভালো পার্টিসিপেন্টস বগুড়া থেকে পাবো।
অনেক অনেক ভালোবাসা। আমার মনে হয় আমি আর সময় নষ্ট না করি, আপনার ভেতরে চলে যান।
তোমাকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ।
থ্যাংক ইউ। দর্শক, আমাদের প্রধান দুই বিচারককে তো পেয়ে গেছি, কিন্তু বগুড়াতে রয়েছেন আমাদের আরও একজন অতিথি বিচারক। তিনি ঠিক কোথায় আমি এখনো জানি না, তাকে খুঁজে পাচ্ছি না। তিনি এলেই কিন্তু শুরু হয়ে যাবে আমাদের মূল অডিশন রাউন্ড।
আমার মাঝে আমি সেরা রাধুনী,
làm cho chú cá này uyển chuyển này, bơi lội. Với cái phần vây là cái màu cam nha. Mình đã tô xong cái phần vây ở đuôi nha. Mình đang tô cái phần vây của chú cá ở phần lưng nha. Mình tiếp tục tô cái phần vây ở chỗ phần dưới của đầu nè. Phần vây là rất là dài nhá.
ওয়াও মনে হয়, ভিজুয়ালি দেখতে অনেক সুন্দর হয়েছে।
হ্যাঁ, প্রেজেন্টেশনটা ভালো।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ওয়েটিং কার্ড পেয়েছি। ঢাকা অডিশনের জন্য একটু টেনশন হচ্ছে নেক্সট রাউন্ডে আমি যেতে পারবো কিনা।
আমার মাঝে আমি সেরা রাধুনী।
সুরাইয়া পারভিন, কি বানিয়েছেন আপনি?
আমি একটি ডেজার্ট নিয়ে এসেছি আজকে, লেয়ার কার্ড ফ্যান্টাসি।
আমি জানি না টেস্ট কেমন, আমি জাস্ট আপনার প্লেটিংটা দেখেই ওয়াও মনে হয়। ডেজার্ট ছাড়া আপনি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কুইজিন আর কি বানাতে পারেন?
থাই, চাইনিজটা পারি।
থাই আর চাইনিজ কুইজিনের মধ্যে পার্থক্যটা কি বলতে পারবেন?
কিছুটা কাছাকাছি, কারণ এই দুটার মধ্যে আপনার যেই জিনিস প্রোডাক্টগুলো আমরা ইউজ করি প্রায় একই রকম।
অনেকটা ডিফারেন্স আছে। থাই খুব ঝাল হয়, চাইনিজ অত ঝাল হয় না। আর থাইতে প্রচুর কোকোনাট ইউজ করে, চাইনিজে অত কোকোনাট ইউজ হয় না। এছাড়াও এরকম অনেক উদাহরণ আছে
জি
দুটো ফুডের মধ্যে।
জি।
সেরা রাঁধুনিতে কেন এসেছেন?
আমি মনে করি ম্যাম সেরা রাঁধুনি একটা হচ্ছে বিশাল বড় একটা প্ল্যাটফর্ম, যেখানে নিজেকে আমি উপস্থাপন করতে পারবো সবার সামনে, আমি আমার প্রতিভাকে দেখাতে পারবো। ফিউচারে আমার খুব ইচ্ছা নিজেকে একজন সফল উদ্যোক্তা হিসেবে তৈরি করা। আমি মনে করি সেরা রাঁধুনি আমাকে সেই প্ল্যাটফর্মটা আমাকে তৈরি করে দিবে।
আজকে যদি আমরা আপনাকে ওয়েটিং কার্ড না দিই তাহলে আপনার কেমন লাগবে?
ভালো খারাপ দুইটাই লাগবে। কার্ড পেলে ভালো লাগবে, না পেলে ইনশাল্লাহ পরের বার আরও ভালোভাবে চেষ্টা করে আসবো।
আপনি তো আমাদের আগের চ্যালেঞ্জেসগুলো দেখেছেন, অনেক ইন্টারন্যাশনাল, অনেক ফিউশন, অনেক ডিফারেন্ট টাইপ অফ চ্যালেঞ্জেস থাকে। সো আপনার মনে হয় আপনি রেডি?
ইয়েস, আমি রেডি।
তাহলে চলে আসেন, আপনাকে আমরা একটা ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিতে চাচ্ছি।
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার। ওয়েটিং কার্ড পেয়েছি, ভালো লাগছে। জাজরা আমার ফুড খেয়ে অনেক প্রশংসা করেছে। ঢাকা অডিশনের জন্য একটু টেনশন হচ্ছে নেক্সট রাউন্ডে আমি যেতে পারবো কিনা।
সীমানা যতই হোক দেয়ালে ঘেরা, এ আমারই মঞ্চ, জানি আমি সেরা।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওয়ালাইকুম সালাম।
আমি শারমিন সাবালিনা। আমি আজকে নিয়ে এসেছি পিনা কোলাডা পাইনাপেল কেক।
ভিজুয়ালি দেখতে অনেক সুন্দর হয়েছে।
হ্যাঁ, প্রেজেন্টেশনটা ভালো।
থ্যাংক ইউ। কি করেন? একাডেমিক পড়াশোনা শেষ করেছি আমি, আর বর্তমানে আমি কালিনারি আর্টসের উপরে ডিপ্লোমা করছি, আর হোমমেড একটা খাবারের বিজনেস আছে যেটা আমি আমাদের এলাকাতে রান করছি।
শামিন, আপনি কোকোনাট ইউজ করেছেন এখানে?
না সে
পিনা কোলাডাতে কিন্তু কোকোনাট যায়। ইটস আ মিক্সচার অফ পাইনঅ্যাপল এন্ড
কোকোনাট।
আমার কাছে মানে কেকের টেস্টটা বেশ ভালো লেগেছে।
আমার কাছেও কেকের টেস্টটা ভালো লেগেছে। ইটস নট টু সুইট, দেয়ার ইজ পাইনঅ্যাপল। when you call it
জুসি।
থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম।
আপনি এটা ছাড়া আর কি রান্না করতে পারেন? ঝাল খাবার কি রান্না করতে পারেন?
বিরিয়ানি, কাবাব, হচ্ছে মুঠি কাবাব, শামি কাবাব, ইন্টারন্যাশনাল জালি কাবাব। ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কোনো খাবার যেমন চাইনিজের মধ্যে ফ্রাইড রাইস, চিলি চিকেন, ওনথন, থাই স্যুপ, এগুলো সব পারি। চাইনিজের মধ্যে তো থাই আসে না। আসছে না।
আমি জানি আপনি জানেন, বাট আপনি নার্ভাস কেন এত?
প্রথমবার আমার অডিশন তো সেই জন্য।
আগে কেন আসেন?
আগে আমি মানে গত সিজন আমি ভাবছিলাম যে দিব, তারপর ভাবলাম যে না, আমি একটু কাঁচা আসছি, এখানে তো দেখি অনেক সব দক্ষ সবাই আসে, ওই জন্য আমি ভাবছিলাম একটু ভালো মতো শিখে তারপর যাই, সেই জন্য।
আপনার মনে হয় আপনি এবারের জন্য রেডি?
হ্যাঁ, আমার মনে হয় আমি রেডি আছি এবারের জন্য।
তাহলে আমরাও রেডি। আসলে আপনাকে একটা ওয়েটিং কার্ড দেই।
থ্যাংক ইউ শেফ। সেরা রাঁধুনির ওয়েটিং কার্ড পেয়েছি, আর আশা করছি গ্র্যান্ড অডিশনের জন্য সিলেক্ট হব ইনশাল্লাহ। এটা পেয়েছি, এটাতে অনেক খুশি লাগছে। ইনশাল্লাহ গ্র্যান্ড অডিশনের জন্য সিলেক্ট হলে আরও বেশি খুশি হব।
Mình đã tô xong bức tranh về chú mèo nha. Các bạn hãy quan sát lại bức tranh mình đã hoàn thiện này. Để theo dõi các video tiếp theo, các bạn nhớ bấm like cho mình nhé. Xin chào các bạn. Hello, xin chào các bạn đến với kênh YouTube của mình nha. Hôm nay chúng mình cùng nhau tô màu bức tranh về một chú gà mái nè, một chú gà mái hoa mơ này. Chúng mình cùng tô màu nha. Một chú gà mái với cái bộ chân rất là sần sù, như kiểu chú ấy là một chú gà mái rất già rồi ấy. Nên mình sẽ tô cái màu của nó là màu đỏ nhá. Đây này, đây là cái màu đỏ này. Mình sẽ tô cái phần màu trên đỉnh đầu trước nha. Mình đang tô cái phần màu của chú gà. Mình đã tô xong cái phần màu với cái màu đỏ này rồi nhá. Giờ mình sẽ tô sang phần mỏ này. Để cái màu nâu. Đây là cái màu nâu này. Mình sẽ dùng cái chì ngòi nhỏ này. Một cái mỏ rất là sắc nhọn.
আপনার যদি লাক ভালো থাকে আমাদের সাথে নেক্সট অডিশন রাউন্ডে আপনি যেতে পারবেন। হ্যাঁ,
মানে এটা আপনি কেকের উপর দিতে পারেন না, দিস ইজ প্লাস্টিক, রাইট?
ওকে ওকে।
থ্যাংক ইউ। আপনি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কুইজিন কি বানাতে পারেন?
ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কুইজিন আমি পারি না।
আমার মনে হয় আপনি একটু সময় নেন, ভালো করে শিখেন।
জি।
হ্যালো শেফ, হ্যালো ম্যাম, হ্যালো ম্যাম।
হ্যালো।
এটা হলো আমি করেছি কোয়েল বেগুনের কালাইয়ের টাক। আমার আঞ্চলিকতাকেই আমি ফিউশন হিসেবে এখানে তুলে ধরেছি। আর পাশে ডেজার্ট হিসাবে রেখেছি জাম্বুরা খোসার মালাই চাপিটা।
ইন্টারেস্টিং। এটা প্লেট করা কোথা থেকে শিখলেন?
এমএ কমপ্লিট করার পরে যখন ঢাকাতে চাকরি প্রিপারেশনের জন্য যাই, তখন ওখান থেকে 3 মাসের একটা কোর্স করেছিলাম। ওখানে আপনার ডেকোরেশন, প্লেটিং অনেক কিছু শেখাইছিল। ছোটোখাটো কিছু ওখান থেকেই শেখা হয়েছে। আর ইউটিউব, সুপার শেফ, মাস্টার শেফ, কানাডিয়ান, অস্ট্রেলিয়ান এইসব দেখেই শিখেছি। আর আপনার ফুড নিয়ে এক্সপেরিমেন্ট করতে ভালোবাসি। খাদ্যের অবশিষ্ট অংশ ফেলে দিয়ে আমরা অনেক সময় নষ্ট করি, যাতে ওইগুলো আমরা ফুড হিসেবে আবার প্লেটিং করতে পারি, সেই হিসাবে এটা আমার করা। জাম্বুরার খোঁজ
সেরা রাঁধুনিতে কি ফার্স্ট টাইম?
না, এবার দিয়ে আমার সেকেন্ড টাইম।
আচ্ছা।
এর আগের বার আমি এসেছিলাম, আপনার ওই টিমে ছিলাম।
আপনি কিচেনে কাজ করেন না কেন? হোটেল বা রেস্টুরেন্টে কাজ করেন না?
আমি আপনার 17-18 মাস মতন কাজ করেছিলাম আপনার রূপপুর পারমাণবিকের পাশে, মানে অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট হিসেবে ঢুকেছিলাম। পরে শেফ চলে যাওয়ার কারণে পুরো আমি হ্যান্ডেল করতাম ওইটা।
কিচেন লাইনে কাজ করতে চান?
অফকোর্স, এই জন্যই এখনো এর পিছনেই ছুটছে।
আপনার আইডিয়াস অনেক ভালো, ফুড আইডিয়াস অনেক ভালো, ফুডের টেস্টও অনেক ভালো।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আপনার খুব ভালো চেষ্টা ছিল, আর আমরা নতুন রেসিপি দেখলাম।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
তো আমার মনে হলো আপনাকে আমরা একটা ওয়েটিং কার্ড দেই। আপনার যদি লাক ভালো থাকে, আমাদের সাথে নেক্সট অডিশন রাউন্ডে আপনি যেতে পারবেন।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আমার মাঝে আমি সেরা রাঁধুনি।
আমি নিয়ে এসেছি প্লেন রাইস, সরষে ইলিশ, আর হচ্ছে একটা ডাউল রান্না, বাড়িতে নর্মালি যেটা রান্না হয় আর কি, আর হচ্ছে 3 পদের ভর্তা।
এতটুকু তো এনাফ না সেরা রাঁধুনি হওয়ার জন্য।
কি রেসিপি বানিয়েছেন আজকে?
এটা স্যার ফ্রাইড চিকেন আর ফ্রাইড রাইস।
বাসায় রান্না করেন?
জি জি।
কি ধরনের রান্না?
নর্মাল রান্নাগুলো আম্মু করে, আর একটু মানে অন্যরকম রান্নাগুলো আমি করেছি।
আম্মু তো সেরা রাঁধুনিতে গিয়ে রান্না করে দিয়ে আসে।
না না, নর্মাল রান্নাও পারি ম্যাম, নর্মাল রান্নাও পারবো।
একটু স্কিলটা বাড়াতে হবে। হ্যাঁ,
জি, আমি নিয়ে আসছি অ্যারাবিয়ান চিকেন খাফসা।
এখানে স্টার অনিস ব্যবহার করেছো? স্টার অনিস অনেক বেশি স্ট্রং ফ্লেভার আছে।
খাপসা নিয়ে এসেছি, এটা খাপসা হয়নি।
আবার আসবে।
চিকেন ললিপপ, সাথে একটু সুইটের জন্য চকলেট কেক নিয়ে এসেছি।
ললিপপের সাথে রাইস যায় না।
চিকেন ললিপপ ইজ আ স্টার্টার।
এই জিনিসগুলো অবশ্যই মাথায় রাখতে হবে।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
শামিন, কি বানিয়েছেন আজকে?
আমি এটা কাঁচা পেঁপের লাড্ডু বানিয়েছি।
শামিন, এটা আপনার নিজের রেসিপি?
জি।
ইটস রিয়েলি গুড। আমি খাওয়া স্টপ করতে পারছি না। আপনি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কুইজিন কি বানাতে পারেন?
ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কুইজিন আমি পারি না।
আমার মনে হয় আপনি একটু সময় নেন, ভালো করে শিখেন।
জি।
ফারজান আক্তার মিম,
জি।
কি বানিয়েছো?
পায়েস।
এত বড় প্লেটে কেন?
আসলে ডেকোরেশনের জন্য একটু বড়ই নিয়েছিলাম।
ডেকোরেশন তো ভালো লাগছে না।
পায়েস সাধারণত এভাবে সার্ভ হয় না।
আপনার নাম বলবেন আর কি রেসিপি বানিয়েছেন সেটা?
আমার নাম মোহাম্মদ শাফিউল আলম, ডিশের নাম লিয়ার হ্যাভেন টিট।
এটা হ্যাভেন কোন দিক থেকে হলো?
একটা স্মুথি ভাব আসে, এই জন্য
একটা বাইট দিলাম আর একদম উড়ে হ্যাভেন। আমি খেয়ে যেটা দেখলাম, কেকটা খুবই ড্রাই। সরি টু সে, আমি যেতে পারি নাই হ্যাভেন।
অডিশন রাউন্ডে বিচারকদের কাছে প্রতিযোগীদের রেসিপির পাশাপাশি ফুড প্রেজেন্টেশন, কুকিং স্কিল, নলেজ, সেলফ কনফিডেন্স সহ বিভিন্ন বিষয়ে পরীক্ষার সম্মুখীন হতে হয়। সেই পরীক্ষায় অনেকেই বিচারকদের প্রত্যাশা পূরণ করতে পারেননি, তাই সেরা রাঁধুনি হওয়ার স্বপ্ন তাদের এখানেই থেমে যায়।
অয়েল ফ্রি আলু পনির এটা।
পনিরটা কিভাবে বানিয়েছে?
পনিরটা এটা কেনা পনির।
তাহলে তো আলুও বাজার থেকে কেনা, তাহলে
হ্যাঁ।
আপনার কি?
আমার রান্না রেসিপি আমার।
আমার নাম নাসরিন আক্তার মিম। আমি আজকে করেছি ভ্যানিলা কেক, সাথে আমি করেছি হাঁসের মাংস।
কেকের সাথে হাঁসের মাংস।
কেকটা এখানে কেন, মানে টাব থেকে এডিবল?
নো,
সো এটা এডিবল না, এন্ড দেন ওয়াই ডিড ইউ পুট
নো, এটাও এডিবল না, এটা হচ্ছে
Plastic on
প্রপার। হ্যাঁ,
মানে এটা আপনি কেকের উপর দিতে পারেন না, দিস ইজ প্লাস্টিক, রাইট?
ওকে ওকে।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Học đi con. Ôi chơi lắm cái này.
Cô phải lên, con đánh câu của bạn. Con dạy là. Xong nó cũng đã không mua. Thế bạn em dạy mà. Thầy gì ở đây luôn.
Thôi học đi. Không đi lắng cái này đâu con ơi.
Con có mũ rồi.
Thì nhà sẽ tô phần con ơi, đi đâu ấy? Con mình sẽ tô cái phần chúng mày Hello Kitty này bằng cái màu hồng nhá, hồng phấn này. Đôi môi là màu đỏ nè. Mình đã tô xong phần đầu với cái màu hồng nhá.